Graduates, with your right hand, turn your tassel from the right side to the left.
The exuberance at Dr. Henry Wise High School's graduation, like that at all 27 of Prince George's ceremonies, was off the charts, as thousands of seniors celebrated an American rite of passage, the earning of a high school diploma. Looking alternately serious, bedazzled, over the moon, and occasionally bored, the proud graduates wore colored robes and an array of academic honors as they marched into the Comcast Center and Showplace Arena, there to finally clutch a long-awaited credential as their names were called.
Quincy Terrell Barnett. Quentin Tyrese Barnett.
With matching caps and gowns, the new graduates might have looked alike. Some more so than others, since at Dr. Wise there were 10 sets of twins. But each student was, of course, unique. Some danced, some hugged, and some could hardly hold on to their emotions or their diplomas. And as one guest speaker pointed out, each graduate was special for a very simple scientific reason.
The number one major key is you have to own your power. There is only one you. Do you realize there is only one you? You are special. 1 out of 200 million sperm. You are special. Shout out to my biology teachers, okay?
But if the class of 2018's graduations had all the usual pomp, like proclamations of achievement,
this class has earned over $10 million in scholarship offers.
and yes, the traditional reminders that the past is now just prologue.
And as you prepare for this marathon, remember this, graduates, beginning today, your grades and test scores, be they high or low, no longer matter. Don't be fooled into thinking that your hard work is done just because you got good grades in high school.
There was also a current of discontent and even anger at what this year's seniors have had to endure in their personal lives and in the troubled life of our nation.
Unfortunately for us, 2018 was the year of many failures. 27 failures, for instance. That is the number of innocent lives that had been taken in 2018 as a result of mass school shootings. 3 million. 3 million children across the nation currently suffer from some form of depression and/or anxiety. 800,000. That is the number of DACA dreamers who constantly sit on edge for fear of deportation.
As the graduates heard clearly from a renowned entrepreneur, a Prince George's alumnus, and a deaf lawyer, both of whom were mocked and dismissed on their way up, surviving tough times against long odds has long been the human challenge.
That introduction could have easily gone something like this. Malik was a troubled teen who battled depression and self-doubt for years. Ever since elementary school, he was outcasted and bullied by his peers, and this led to a constant search for self and a constant yearning to fit in. And while he may have built a six-figure online fashion company by the time he was 18, what you didn't know is that he actually lost every penny by the time he was 19, and as a result, his mental health and depression only worsened.
I then enrolled at American University's Washington College of Law, despite the fact that many had shrugged off my goal of becoming a lawyer, with even outright laughter at times, proclaiming it wishful thinking. And to that, I ended up graduating from American University's Washington College of Law in 2000 with honors, and I passed the Maryland bar on my first attempt.
If Claudia Gordon's triumphal story brought smiles to the audience, and it did, so too did the remarks from the valedictorians and salutatorians, who often had the crowd in stitches as they proclaimed their resilience, their hope, and their sweet revenge.
Never stop dreaming and fight for the dreams that seem impossible,
because, as our soon-to-be president, Oprah Winfrey, said, the biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams.
As a once energetic Ethiopian girl growing up on the half-cobbled, half-filth-filled streets of my hometown, choosing the rugged and inconsistent path was a privilege, never a pain.
I'd like to begin this speech by saying that my goal for my senior year was to one-up my sister, who was last year's salutatorian. I am happy to say that I have successfully accomplished that goal. I'd also like to take this time to call this my revenge, as she had forgotten to mention me in her speech last year. So there, shout out to you, sis, I'm better.
Among all the antidotes offered for whatever lies ahead, perhaps the best were being kind to yourself and knowing when it's time to cut the cord.
Whether you continue to college, join the Army, or head out on your career, I ask that you pursue your dreams with reckless abandon, and don't wait until you are 30 to move out of your parents' house.
Leaving the familiar behind may be unnerving, but every Prince George's graduate needs to remember that they carry with them more than just knowledge and a framed piece of paper. They also carry our support and pride and love. Wherever they go, they will never walk alone. Congratulations and Godspeed to the class of 2018. This is Dave Zarin reporting.